The first thing to do when you're in an online reading list is to spend a moment just double checking the name and the module number at the top of the reading list to make sure they match and that you're in the module you think you're in. All the recommended readings for this module are contained in this reading list. You can scroll down, or what might be more helpful is to use the table of contents link at the top, and you can then jump to particular weeks, which saves you having to scroll down. There's also a search box at the top. A really important thing to notice is that there's a View Online button to the right of many of the items on this list. If you click View Online, you may be prompted for your Oxford Brookes student number and password, and then you'll be taken directly to this resource. This is a real time saver, particularly for journal articles, which can be a tricky thing to find if all you have is the reference. So this will save you a lot of time. You'll see that your module leader has given you lots of clues on this reading list. Look at how they've labelled some things essential, recommended, and optional. They may also give you little notes, and these will be indicated with a mortarboard icon. Usually, these notes will tell you if there's a particular part of this resource, for example, a chapter or a page range, that they think you should be paying attention to. If we scroll back up to the top of the list, if the list is a bit long, you can click on Filter and you can narrow it down. We've already seen that some things are labelled essential, some things are labelled recommended, and some things are labelled optional. What you can do is you can see, for example, just the essential items or just the recommended items. It's also really handy if you can't get into our campus libraries to just see the online resources. So this will only show you things that have a View Online button. Another really good thing to know about reading lists is that if you are looking for print books, so this book at the top here, we know there isn't an online version because the View Online button is absent. If we click on the name of the book though, we get live information from the library. So we know if it's on the shelf, how many copies are there, where in the library they are, and things like that. So you can see at a glance if the book is there for you to borrow. On the far right of every resource, you'll see a circle and you'll see 3 dots. If you click on the circle, what you can do is you can start labelling your reading list. So you can flag up things as that you want to read, things you have read, things you're in the middle of reading. And also, if you click on the 3 dots, you can supplement that with a personal note. So just maybe about how useful you found it. This would be particularly useful for assignment B, those sorts of things. Once you've started populating the list with that sort of information, we go back to filter at the top here, you'll see that you can actually filter the list to just show you things that are labelled will read, or just show you things that have a personal note. Just to reassure you, all of these reading intentions, so will read, won't read, and all your personal notes are private. So we won't know, if you mark everything as won't read, the library won't know that, your module leader won't know that, so don't worry. So make the most of your reading list, because when it comes to your assignments, remember all of these resources have been recommended to you. So rather than starting from a blank sheet of paper, these are excellent places to start your assignment research. By no means are these the only things written on these topics, but they will get you started, and they're high quality, reliable sources, which is exactly the sort of thing that we like to see in your assignments. Happy reading!